I'm here with Cameron Goff, lead strength and conditioning coach for Billy Joe Saunders. Cameron, how are you doing today?
I'm doing very well, thank you, Matt.
So, Billy has had a bit of a layoff, I would assume because of the pandemic. Is that true?
From fighting?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's just like many fighters, you know. Obviously, with the big fights, we didn't really see a lot of big fights coming in until the later end of the pandemic. But we're here now. We're here in Texas and ready to go on Saturday night.
How's training camp going?
I know I don't want to sound too cliche, but training's been great. You know, we've had a great camp over in the Canary Islands with the full team behind us, and then moving on to the final preparations in Las Vegas. And we had access to the UFC Performance Institute, which is an incredible facility. It ticked every single box, and we can't thank the staff there enough.
Yeah, I saw the photo of him there.
Yeah.
Were you in contact with Dana White at all?
We were. So Dana actually come and met us, and he wanted to see and speak to Billy. So Dana actually come and he sat down with us for a good half an hour, 40 minutes to sit and chat with us, talk boxing, talk MMA, talk UFC. And Eddie was there as well, so it was nice to get everyone all together. Dana's a big fan.
Any chance of Billy getting in the octagon anytime soon?
I don't think so. Yeah.
So there was a bit of a controversy yesterday with Billy no-showing the face-off event. Was there any doubt in your mind that the fight would be called off?
It's a bit of a 50-50. I wouldn't like to go into too much detail, but it seems like there's small little things trying to go in certain people's favour, and obviously we wasn't happy with the regulations and the sizes, even though it is certain sizes in different states. But when we got in there and actually see the ring, it was tiny to say the least. And so they're currently working on something even right now to try and customise to Billy. But I know negotiations are still ongoing. I know Canelo came out yesterday and said that everything's fine. So hopefully, if he sticks to his word and he agrees to it, then we've got a fight Saturday night. But if not, I don't know where we would be.
There was also a bit of a brush up in the hotel lobby yesterday. Is there beef between teams, or is it just business?
Do you know, there was a little bit of back and forth, but obviously we haven't really seen Canelo too much and his team and that. We've seen him walk past a couple of times, but one of our guys wanted to speak to Canelo and say, look, we respect you, like what's going on? Like, can we get the fight on? Because we want to know. We don't want to be sitting around here waiting, and obviously if we're going home or not. So one of our guys, Killer, as he's known as, one of the Sheffield boys, he just confronted Canelo and said, like, look, what's happening? Like, look at the size of the ring. And Canelo kind of laughed at it. And then as it went back and forth a little bit longer, Canelo actually turned and said a few words to Killer, which is a bit out of character for Canelo. So it might have ruffled a few feathers with Canelo's team and obviously with him himself.
Do you think the fight between the participants is personal?
Yeah.
Because there's been a lot of back and forth.
Yeah, I think it's been a long time coming. You know, Billy's been calling for these fights for a long time, and no one really wanted to know back in the day. And then when Billy was out of shape, then everyone was calling for his name. Then he gets back in shape. Do you know what I mean? So I think it's been a long time coming, and it seems to be like there's quite a few people stacked up against Billy, but we all know his ability and what he brings to the table, and it's just about kind of showing on Saturday night once these issues get resolved.
Boxing has been in kind of a strange place with exhibitions. How important is it that the best fight the best in this case?
That's what you want to see, don't we? We want to see that. And speak of the devil. Speak of the devil. Do you know, that's why we're in this game, and that's what we're in the sport for. You know, we want to see the best fight and the best, and hopefully we can all put the contracts to one side and obviously get on with the fight. You know.
Canelo just walks by. What do you think about his fighting shape, being a strength and conditioning guy?
I've seen little bits of what they do, and I think what they've done and what they've been using, obviously, has worked. You know, and obviously there's no point changing nothing if it's not broken, right? But obviously Canelo's fought the same kind of people in front of him, standing there and turning up for a paycheck. So on Saturday night you're going to see something completely different. You're going to see a whole new, well, not a new Billy Joe Saunders. You're going to see Billy Joe firing on all cylinders.
Final prediction?
Billy Joe win at all cost.
Thank you.
No problem, man. Thank you.